Hi, Rashid here. So, hopefully, you liked my first video on the collection. It was a new format. I did interactive with my picture at the bottom of it. And hopefully, I clarified some of the collection concepts. So, we will continue from there. And this is the last part on the collection. And this time, my notes are on the right side. Okay, so I think last time I did some attributes, right? Yes, last time I did some attributes. Um, Report collection, I want to give you a little bit more idea of. It's actually pretty. So again, I report collection when I do, okay, and I get cells. That gives this one, okay. Just that you see, the name of it, the cell and object. Of course, it's a cell, okay. Then if you want to, you can actually add some nice information here. Remember, I showed you previously, you were getting some of the attributes. That is more of a custom way. Okay. Custom way, you are scripting it. You want to get whatever you need. You will be formatting the output in a particular format. But this is also pretty nice. Actually, I haven't seen that many people using it. So let's take a look here. So what you do is report collections and the columns you can give it. Okay. Columns, and each column is an attribute. Remember, I got full name, previously was a port. So let's get, there's a full name attribute on the cells, and there is a ref name, like where it's coming from. Or maybe do the ports. Let's see. Uh, Ports, oops, ports. Columns full name, and we do port. There was a direction, right? What is it? That's it. Um, I think that's it. Okay. Yeah. So you see, the first column is the name, second is the direction, and you can see clock, reset, enable, scan in, input, and that's can enable input, everything else output. Okay. So I think that's pretty straightforward. Another cool thing is you can manipulate these collections. Okay, you can like assign a collection to another collection variable. You can also remove some items from collection. So again, it's a collection, so it's not a string. Keep that in mind. So if I do send, let's do, I want to remove my collection again. Let's do this query objects, and what is it, ports is this one. These are all the ports. Okay, so if I want to do, let's remove from collection, this collection that I have ports, I want to remove which one I want to remove clock from it for some reason, because I only want to keep a data port, so that could be the reason. Okay, so what I should do, I should do set updated collection, and let's do this. And you see in the next one, if even I do query objects, I should do, what is it, updated. I should have called ports anyway. So you see, there's no clock. Okay, so that's cool thing. Another one, you can add something to a collection. So let's do another set updated collection. And this time we do this append, yes. Append to, yes, to collection. And then this is important. You don't give a dollar here. You just say ports. um, hmm, okay, I'm just thinking. All right. So I want to add, let's do ports. A little struggling. Okay, the reason I'm struggling is this. Yeah, okay, let's get back. Yeah, I think I got it. So this is append to collection. This is the collection. Um, we want to append. I should do this one, right? Uh, let's do this one. That's why we're confusing. Okay, let's do. Ports. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. You see that now? Well, clock is already there, so I added another clock there. So that's what I was saying. I should have done this one. Updated collection. Yeah. Because remember our updated collection. So by the way, do control A, this one. If I do query updated collection, query objects and updated collection. If you look at this is clock is not there. So actually this is the one I want to add clock. Okay. Now there's one thing I'm just checking while I'm here. Set. Um, oh, okay. Okay. Sorry for back and forth. Sometimes it happens when you're doing a real time, some new question comes in. So if I do query objects, updated collection, yeah, it has given me this. So it has put clock into as a or but of course, if I do something, let's do something clock two. Yeah. So you can see that there is a thing clock, but when it does clock to nothing, there is nothing like let me show you again how I have it here. Yeah, this return because clock 2 is no object, so it hasn't found anything. That's what I was expecting it to be. Okay, so that is append to collection, and there is the final thing I want to show you. By the way, I have created an alias. See execution layer. Okay, there's an alias. So every time I do C, it is clear. So you can write a collection in a file. So write collection, and then you do updated collection, and you what is the format is CSV, um, format is CSV, and then file is let's call port info.csv, and what information I want to give it is full name and port direction. These are the attributes. Okay, direction, right? Um, this is okay, fine, fine. So in the same folder, if I want to port info, and you can see that it has given it a title of those attributes, and inside is a comma delimited file. So I can open it in Excel, and it's a CSV. Of course, it's a small example, but when you have a very large collection, you can do something like this. All right, hopefully, I think those are all the things that I thought I should cover in collections. Hopefully, you got an idea of and you can write a good script. There is definitely one other thing that I don't see in the notes, and I just remember there's a filter collection. This is very useful. Okay, so for example, I can do filter collection in the middle. It's my collection. I can also do ports, right? Those are my original collection, and I can filter it based on attributes. So if I say full name or say direction, direction is in. So these are all the input ports with direction. So you can play with attribute like this. Okay. So another cool thing is you can do a regular expression, right? X, and you say um, that all the one with full name. This is important, this sign. If you want to compare something, you say CLK and dot static. So it matches. So you see we added an extra by mistake. So it only returned those ones. All right. So these have become very handy. I think if you don't want to match something, you do this. Yeah, no, you don't see any clock there. So using this, you can also match anything within the collection. So even though, I mean, I cannot provide them with directly with echo ports, but I can do a lot of this stuff there. I think this filter collection is a command, something which you can use when, especially when you can assign. So let's say, yeah, I can do something like all uh, uh, set data ports. something like this. Okay. So again, the data ports that I get is not, so it's a collection, all right? So it's not, and again, you need to object this with this ports. All right. That's all. I think that wraps up my series on ticker. Hope you enjoyed that. If there's any feedback, please write that in the comments. Okay.